Green tea has been praised for centuries, but the growing research on catechins, especially EGSG, adds a deeper scientific layer to its reputation as a longevity-supporting drink. When people talk about green tea and aging, they're really talking about how these compounds interact with the old biological clocks inside our cells. DNA methylation patterns that shift over time, telomeres that shorten with stress, and oxidative damage that gradually wears down our tissues. What's striking is how consistently catechins seem to influence these mechanisms in ways that point toward healthier aging, even if they're not magic and can't freeze time. The heart of the story comes from EGCG's ability to reduce oxidative stress. Every day our cells face attacks from free radicals generated by metabolism, pollution, sunlight, and even inflammation we don't notice. Over years, this oxidative load accelerates DNA damage and shortens telomeres, the protective caps at the end of chromosomes that act a bit like biological fuses. Green tea catechins help stabilize this environment by neutralizing free radicals before they can accumulate damage. Studies on habitual green tea drinkers often show lower markers of DNA oxidation, which is encouraging because reduced oxidative strain naturally supports a slower rate of cellular aging. Another promising area is DNA methylation, a key part of the epigenetic system that regulates how genes are switched on or off. Aging tends to nudge methylation patterns toward a less stable, less efficient state. Research suggests that catechins can gently influence methylation enzymes, nudging them toward patterns associated with cellular protection, more balanced inflammation, and healthier metabolic function. While this doesn't mean green tea rewrites the epigenome dramatically, it does suggest a steady, supportive effect, like daily maintenance that keeps the system from drifting too far into the patterns linked with accelerated aging. Telomere research adds another layer of optimism. Several observational studies have found that people who drink green tea regularly, often 3 to 5 cups a day, tend to have longer telomeres than those who rarely consume it. Telomere length isn't just a marker of aging, it reflects how much biological stress your cells have endured. Catechins appear to reduce some of that burden by calming chronic inflammation, improving antioxidant defense, and supporting better metabolic stability, all of which protect telomeres from rapid erosion. Although we can't say green tea alone lengthens telomeres, the pattern across populations is clear enough to suggest a meaningful association. These protective effects also show up in the broader picture of health and longevity. Long-term green tea consumption is linked to lower risk of cardiovascular disease, better blood sugar regulation, and improved cognitive function in aging populations. Each of these outcomes contributes to a longer, healthier lifespan, and it makes sense that the same mechanisms, antioxidant support, healthier methylation patterns, reduced inflammation, play a role in these benefits as well. What stands out is not a single dramatic mechanism, but a gentle, multi-directional influence that accumulates over years. This is exactly how most longevity-promoting habits work: slow, steady, and protective rather than extreme. Even with all the positive evidence, there are reasonable warnings worth keeping in mind. Concentrated green tea extracts can be harsh on the liver when taken in very high doses, and people sensitive to caffeine may need to space out their intake. For most people, however, traditional brewed green tea is safe, well-tolerated, and easy to incorporate into daily life. It offers a rare combination of being affordable, accessible, and backed by decades of strong research that continues to grow more refined. Overall, the picture that emerges is encouraging. Green tea catechins don't act like anti-aging drugs. They work more like quiet defenders that reduce the everyday stressors driving biological aging. Through subtle influences on DNA methylation, steady protection of telomeres, and consistent antioxidant support, green tea becomes less of a trendy wellness item and more of a long-term longevity companion. It's a gentle habit that, practiced over many years, appears to help the body age with a little more resilience, a little less internal wear, and a more graceful biological tempo.